Hey guys, yeah, I was kind of feeling blank before I started doing this video. Um, Something's just come up for me, and I I've been at work today only for 3 hours, but there was a huge sense for me of not really wanting to go in and being pissed off, sick and tired of work, sick and tired of being tired all the time as a result of work, and always going in and just completely just feeling like I'm just almost like I'm just sort of putting my effort into it, and really feeling as well that that it's almost like the more energy I put in, the more I feel it kind of sucks out of me, if that makes sense. And I always seem to, I've switched into this whole kind of, I was just like going unconscious when I'm at work, and actually I got in and I started to get a bit pissed off because things are a mess again, and you know I always clear things up when I go in because it irritates me to work in a mess, and nobody else really cares about what a mess the place that I'm working in is. It would seem that that is the case, right? They don't really care. A lot of people are overworked. So there's lots of different dynamics going on in there. But so I got in this morning and I had a little laugh to myself about the state of the bakery freezer, because it was in a right shit tip. I cleared it up about literally a day before, and it's just more or less like somebody's just come and took a giant shit on it and just dumped everything everywhere. And all these thoughts were going through my head. Well, like the thoughts were going, well, surely these people have been working here long enough. They should know where all the freaking boxes go. They should know what they look like. And it just like all of this stuff was going on in my head, and it just it's blatantly pissed me off a little bit. And I started to laugh at myself a little bit, and I could feel myself getting irritated. And so then I was doing the stuff. I was doing what I needed to do. I was getting things done, and you know I was sort of conscious of how I was being around that. And there was also a determination before I came into work this morning not to get pissed off, not to be frustrated. And I was breathing all the way to work, and it was successful. Kind of knocked me out, that whole thing. So that was something that happened at the start, and then so going back into where I was, so I was in the bakery doing all this stuff and getting things done, and so I go out, and we've got a set of 4 ovens because I'm actually sort of baking bread and things like that, and I go out and I look at the ovens, and 2 of the ovens aren't working. Now, that's a big deal in this place because when you're 2 ovens down, it's effectively like having half a team down. So these 2 ovens are down, and I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me. I'm 2 ovens down as well. I can't even go into. There's other things that were happening this morning. I was just like this just wave of things that was just one thing after another. And I could see where this energy was coming from. I could see what was happening, because there was obviously an element of irritation as this going into this, going into work this morning. I didn't want to be there and everything, and so on and so forth. And so the ovens, that was the last thing. And the point is that I'm going to make the point in a minute. So I just at that point I just laughed out loud. I just laughed out loud, and I was like, I just couldn't believe it. And at that point, all the resistance, I had no choice because everything had happened. It's been like a real kind of just things just happening, and I just let go in the end. I was just laughing all the way through because it was so ridiculous. And I felt so much better for it afterwards. I felt so much better for it, and I I think the point of this video is that sometimes you just have to let go, and other times, you know, things will happen, so much will happen that it's just so ridiculous that it's almost like it causes you to let go of the whole situation, because it doesn't make any sense to get aggravated about it, because there's nothing you can do about that situation. There's nothing you can do to control the situation. And controlling the situation or trying to make it better just makes it worse. And so that was pretty much it for me, really. But it's just funny how these things happen. And of course, you can't control what goes on outside of you. I couldn't control whether the oven was going to work or not. I couldn't control who had done the dating of the bread or whatever it was, or put the bakery stuff in there. It's not my job. And so it's just a case of just release it, because there's no point in getting peed off about it, because there's nothing you can do about it. It's nothing to do with you. And so yeah, that's today's video, guys, and we'll speak very soon, I've no doubt.